score between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come into this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 18 on that one. And the Dolphins have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Up comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Third down and 1. For the four-time 1,000-yard man, Arian Foster. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal. Now back, got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good.
So now here come the Dolphins. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right, toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's complete. It's Sims. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. For the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it to Sims, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And out come the Dolphins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards remaining here on second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to go up, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The 49ers getting set. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Landry the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Grant. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go! Brand 38!
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they
single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Come on, let's go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete. He was trying to force it into his receiver, Landry, and now it's 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch right. Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Take Carradine from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Three of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers.
I'd hate to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. Hey, what is he doing? What's that term they use? He's uncovering and making big catches. Really fun to watch.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flumped, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tank Carradine in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And quickly they get to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what the offense lining up first and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up to throw. And they'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't get...
The drive will start with Arian Foster. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. They'll go again with Foster. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.